What's up, you guys? It is Kotetsu here, and today we're going to be getting into another episode of a series we have not done in a long time, um, Hidden Gems. And today, the hidden gem is going to be Oninaki. This game did come out, I'd say, Friday. Last Friday, I think it came out. So we're going to be playing through, showing you guys of the reason why I have chosen this game as a hidden gem on this channel. If you guys do enjoy this video and you guys do find this video helpful, if you guys are trying to just kind of having that little, should I get it? Should I or shouldn't I? And this video helped you guys get there and want to buy this game, or maybe even not invest in the game. There's a demo too, so you can always try out the demo and do that way. The cool thing about this too is if you play the demo, you can actually continue from the where you left off on the demo, and you can upload it here, and you get some pretty. I think you get some pretty cool stuff too. This Before we jump into it, let's do a little background of the game. This game is by I can't say it. This game is by Tokyo RPG Factory, who is responsible for I Am Setsuna, which is a great game, and Lost Sphere, which is another great game. Those games kind of take the combat system and just the whole game in general. Those two games are really based off like old school JRPGs like Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, what else? Xenosaga, if you guys don't know, or Xenogear. Those games are kind of, so Final Fantasy is not old school, but it's well known. Chrono Trigger and Xenogear are kind of a little bit old, but anyway, those are by there was a I can't talk, but those guys didn't really break from Square Enix. Or kind of are still part of Square Enix, but it's like a smaller development team that Square Enix still kind of supports, and they're putting in and really evolving in how they're making their games. This is definitely a step up from what they usually do. If you guys have not seen anything on Oninaki. But anyway, let's jump into it, and we'll give you guys a synopsis as we go along of what Oninaki is, what the story is all about, and yeah. So far, I've already played a lot. You guys already see. I think it says like 9 hours into it already. So I wanted to get a little bit into it, I wanted to get into the game a little bit more, so that we can just play, kind of just have like a non-stop kind of action kind of thing, not really stopping and slowing down too much of the story and having to pay attention. This is really just me showing you guys why I've chosen this game as a hidden gem, and how I feel that everyone should have a chance to at least try the demo. At least try the demo, and then if you like it, if you feel like you should pick it up, pick it up. And if not, there's no harm done. The demo is free, so I mean, why not just take a chance? It just takes a little bit of memory just to download the demo, try it out, and then you guys can go on from there. But anyway, so pretty much the premise of the story is you are played as gosh, I forgot this dude's name. I forgot his name. It's not Soccer. Gosh, what's his name? Okay, his name is um uh, Kagachi. So you're playing as Kagachi, who is a watcher. Who it says his bio right there. His bio right there at the lower left hand corner. Calm and level headed. Oh gosh. Uh, Kagachi prefers to keep to himself, performs his duties as a watcher and cool detachment. So pretty much he's a watcher. Watchers are um kind of guardians of both realms, the living realm and the living of the spirit in the spirit realm. So if there's any spirits that have any unfinished business or haven't crossed over yet, their job is to help them cross over, and kind of, and also abide by laws. They have their own laws and stuff like that. Like we were like before we jumped into this, there was a little mission I did where someone kind of was like a false follower, or was like a false preacher, I guess, false prophet, and he led all these people to kill themselves, but not indirectly. So then, I met with this kid. He said he was supposed to meet up with his follower, or his priest, and we ended up finding out that the priest kind of lured everyone into killing themselves, and so he had to take justice. But now the meat of the story is that there's this girl that we ran into, this little girl who's being chased by someone called the Night Demon, who is trying to kill her because she sealed him a long time ago, but she doesn't remember how. She doesn't remember why. She just remembers that he's something that he's a threat to our world, the living world, and the spirit realm. So as our protagonist, he decided to have her stick around. He decided to keep her around, and so he can protect her from this night demon and find out why he's trying to destroy this world. But so anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the core. Well, let's actually jump into some gameplay. So this is an action RPG, as you can see. We can have a third-person view. It's kind of a top-down a little bit, and of course you have your action buttons here. Like you can see, there's a spirit behind me. We're gonna get into that in just a second. Ooh, we got a new weapon. That's awesome. As we were playing, we got a new weapon. So yes, you can get new weapons in the games as drops, but we'll get into that in a second. But as for right now, I can't talk right now. But you guys can see, we have this is an action RPG. It is pretty solid. Of course, you have your standard attack button, which is Y, and then of course you have your I don't know if you have a hand attack. Actually, no, that's just something else. You have your standard button, and of course you have your action button here, which is A. But we'll go into actions and skills in just a second. These guys actually. So you guys can fight. So you guys are seeing I'm using not just my. Of course, there's not just you mashing the buttons. You have different skills you can with your character as well. And we'll get into those in a second. Let's actually break this dude real quick. Here, get out of here. There we go. But anyway, like I said, this is action RPG. There are different skills you can do in the game, not just button mashing and whatnot. You can level up. There's just like I said, it's action RPG. There's RPG elements in there, plus the action adventure game in here as well, with a pretty good story. But like I said, we're gonna jump into the skills right now. So as you see, there's a spirit, kind of follow me around. This is actually a daemon who is one of our characters, our main source of weaponry. So our main, not weaponry, that's kind of, but just kind of like just more of like our way to be able to fight these other demons here, I don't know what I think they're called, daemons or spirit. I'm not sure exactly what they're called. Oh, what do we just get? An awoken skill. When you use an awoken skill, as a chance. When you use a skill, it has a chance to awaken, triggering a variety of possible effects. Chosen at random. These effects can turn the tide of battle, so be sure to make good use of them. So yeah, just that kind of talks about it right there. About more in depth of what the skills are. But each daemon has different skills. We can actually, now that we're talking about skills and everything, let's kind of jump into the hub here. Yes, it's going to talk about awoken skills. As skills has awoken, granting you a new awakening. Select daemons, then select skill tree to choose the skill that awoke and enable the awakening's power. All right, so before we kind of get into that, let's talk about uh the daemons. So the daemons are, so at the beginning of the game, you as a watcher run into this daemon. Her name is uh this is Aisha. Aisha, I think that's how you pronounce her name. But Aisha wields a sword with a grace that uh the Flamux I can't say that. Her foes, gosh, I can't read. She is fascinated by uh Kagachi's approach to life. So this is the first daemon you do encounter in the game. So as you guys can see on the right side, you see she has her stats there, and also I have my skills there as well. With this daemon, and then you can just select her, and you select her, and then like we've got a new weapon earlier for another daemon. I'll show you. If you get a new weapon, just select your daemon, go to equipments, and you can easily just select the sword there. I already have like my best sword because it has a skill which gives me the kind of a basic attack. Up there, the common like ability on the common ability, which is like the 22 attack power, I'm guessing that is. It's kind of like this one because I don't have any sockets, so I can't equip it on this one. This is a basic weapon, but we did end up pulling this one earlier before I started recording. I did pull this one out, and we're gonna stick with this one because it's probably the best one as of right now. And so, like I said, going into skills, you can select. You can. I think you only get 4 skills in here, which is at first I was like, 4 skills, okay, I guess. But we just learned that we can get awoken skills as well. So of course, each daemon has its own skill tree. So, and as you can see above Aisha, you see the sword stone and that little stone and that other stone there. So those stones actually allow you to unlock different nodes on the skill tree without having the sword stones or any of the stones that are required for that specific daemon. I'm not sure how you get them. I used one earlier, but then I got another one. I don't know how. As you guys progress through the story, you guys can find out just as much as I am. I'm just kind of giving you guys the basics of what everything is. So this is our skill tree. I kind of unlocked them as I was going on already. As you unlock the skill trees, you guys can see next to Aisha's name, you see the little flower petals there. There's 4 of them. That's her ranking. So the more skills you unlock in the skill tree, the higher your ranking will become. It has nothing to do with as much as you play with that daemon. No, it's about you trying to find as many of those sword stones or that other stone as you can. What's that stone called actually? Let's actually spin it and see. But pretty much, ooh, okay, so this is the setting firebird skill. So we have that already. So let's look at this. The awakenings you gain can be assigned to your skills. You might even acquire more awakenings if you continue to use the same skill. Okay, so the more we use the skills, the more awakenings we can get with that skill. So we're not limited to one. So as we can see, it's kind of at random. So we got to kind of pick one. We said we have to pick one and kind of hope it's a good skill. So we're gonna go with this one. Ooh, empower. So this increases the power of the skill. Okay. Well, actually, it's all the same one. Okay, I'm tripping. I'm thinking like we have to pick one. It's the same one, but no. I guess as we unlock these skill, as we use the skill, I can't talk, you guys. I'm so sorry. The more you use a skill, the more chance it will be awakened, and then you will be able to use that awakened skill. Like it said, the skills are at random. So, we yeah. So the more we use the skills, the more we will get those skills awoken, and then we can get a random nice little buff on those skills. Like this one is empowered, increases our skill. So we're going to go ahead and lock that one in. I We can only use it once, which is okay. We're gonna use up our sword stones. We already used one, so we're gonna use this one. Fortify, uh, gain affinity while attacking, which is good. And then Sundering Flash, what is that? But anyway, I think I have that already. We have that already. But Intimidate increases critical hit chance. And then as you can see, I have no more sword stones, but we can use that little stone up there. Can I? Can I? Can I? No, I can't. Wow, that's interesting. I thought I could. Huh. I thought I could. I really thought I could. Okay, so they're null stones. So we don't have any soul stones, but we have null. That's what they're called, null stones. So we can get null stones, and they act like our own sword stones, which is cool because we are able to still unlock those skills, which is really good. But anyway, that's it. That's gonna be for the skill tree and the skills themselves here. I think I covered everything here with the skill tree. Pretty straightforward with some nice little additives to them, like the skill awakenings and stuff like that. That's actually really cool. And yeah, let's actually look at our other daemon that I got. When I was playing the demo, I actually unlocked this daemon. It was one of the first bosses you actually encounter. This daemon is called Zav. Is the Zav is dependable and chivalrous. Uh, um, yeah, I can't read. A savvy spear wielder. He uses his weapon of choice to drive the enemy before him. So this is actually pretty cool. He looks like a really cool daemon. I can't wait to see what else we can get as of daemons in this game. But we did get another weapon, did we not? Yes, we did. There it is. Yeah, that's our weapon right there. There's no slots on it, but it does give us 32 attack power, which is which is something I can get with that. I can get with having 32 attack power with no slots. That's okay with me. And then of course, so this is what I'm not sure of. I'm not sure if I'm guessing the more you use your weapon, the more skills you will acquire, and then you can be able to unlock these nodes here. But let's see. Oh, we have meteor, we have impale, we have sweep. Do I have impale? I think I do. No, I don't. I don't have impale. Okay, let's go ahead and lock that skill in here, shall we? And I think he should rank up, right? Right? He should rank up now? No, he doesn't rank up. That's fine. But we're going to go ahead and add this skill in here. And let's go ahead and continue on with the game. So we kind of covered the skills and everything. Oh, let's actually cover the action. So with this, with Aisha, I have the ability to dash, which is the A button. Now each Damon has a different skill. So with Aisha, she can dash, and then with Zob, he can actually jump. And then also, it's really nice too because the Damons are really accessible. There's the save point here. Let's go ahead and save. But they're really accessible. That's the same effect that's crazy. So I just heard the same little sound effect chime that has in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I just heard that just now. That's weird. Like, look, hold on. That's the same chime that in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That's crazy. That straight up is. Okay, whatever. What's cool about this with this game too with the daemons is they're really accessible. So you can just either whichever the daemon is the slot they're in with your right stick, you can actually just switch to them right there on the fly. So I think Zav is up. No, that's Aisha. So Zav is down. Swing it he doesn't swing it vertical. He kind of keeps it straightforward, just like the description says. He uses the spear to drive his enemies, so he's really thrusting a lot. The only move you can get like a wide kind of AOE kind of attack is as sweep. Sweep is like that AOE attack, that kind of get the crowd off of you kind of move. And then also you have Meteor, which is a nice move. It's kind of like Jump. If you played the Final Fantasy games, it's exactly like Jump. So that's actually pretty cool. I like that. That's cool. And then of course we have Impale, which we haven't used yet. Let's check it out. Oh, that's really cool. That was awesome. Oh, what's going on over there? Let's take this guy out. So yeah, so like I said, Aisha had the jump button. It has the dash button. Zav has the jump button. It's not a very high jump. Like it's not like he can jump, jump building to building, but it's a nice little, it's a nice little, not like a bunny hop, but it's not like an extraordinary jump. It's pretty good though. All right, let's see what's going on over here. Or can we? No, we can't. Wait, are they in a living world? Oh, and another thing to cover. So, as you progress, I'm like skipping all this stuff right now. That's just coming to me. But as you guys can see right there at the bottom left-hand corner, you see Zob, and you see a percent gauge there. And you're wondering, well, Kotetsu, what's that percent gauge? You haven't talked about it. Well, I'm going to get into that right now. So, of course, the more you attack and the more you fight, the more that gauge builds. So let's actually check that out. So you guys are looking to see it. It's 81%. Now it's at 82. And so on and so forth. So the more you attack, oh, we just leveled up. The more you're fighting with any daemon in general, that gauge is going to go up. Now what that gauge does, it actually puts you in a nice little, like a buff kind of situation. So all your attacks are going to be amplified for a certain amount of time. I'm not sure if there's a skill that actually builds that up a little bit more, but it would be actually pretty cool if there was a skill that says, hey, you can now, sit in, or burst mode. I don't know what it's called. I forgot what it's called. Burst mode for like, an extra 10 seconds. Something like that. That'd be really cool. So as you can see now, you see it's glowing red, and you can still continue to build it up. Like I'm not sure how far you can build that gauge up, but I'm guessing once you get it to 100, you can pretty much build it up as high as you can. Once you get it past 100 or get it to 100, you can activate it. So we have is that a boss fight over there? It might be. But anyway, so that's that. And then of course you have your potions and stuff like that. You have your essence, which heals you. So I think if you press up on the D-pad, you use it, you get your natural health back. What was that move that we got that we could? Okay, so we're gonna actually close that out. But also another feature in here, as you guys saw, let's actually clear these guys out. Let's move away. So as you guys can see, where it says ZL on the left-hand side, where it says use essence, it says cross the veil. Now what that is, that means that we can jump in between the spirit realm and the living realm, which sometimes which is a good thing, because sometimes you're faced with an obstacle where you have to jump realms, and you're going, like there's one area where we're like in this kind of dungeon-esque like area, and we have to jump the veil to get to the other side, because the spirit veil or the spirit realm, that one of those sides are open, so we would have to utilize that, which is a cool like kind of gameplay kind of option they did there. And then also sometimes in the spirit realm the enemies are a lot stronger, which if you're thinking about grinding in there, which is not, I'm not saying it's ill-advised, but because sometimes you want to just kind of do some grinding and get to a higher level, especially when you're fighting boss battles and you're just, okay, well, I'm not strong enough yet. Grinding or jump into the spirit realm and see what kind of strong enemies you fight. So yeah, that's one of the advantages of, I guess, going to the spirit realm. But anyway, I think this little tear means we have to jump into the spirit realm, so we're gonna do that right now. Or no, I keep doing that. I keep doing that. It's the wrong CL. Alright, let's do it. So there we are. We're in the spirit realm now, and we can't really do much in here. It's kind of scary. We can't fight in here, so we gotta jump. We are like at a strong disadvantage there because we couldn't attack, which is not good. But as you guys can see, we're in that burst form, and it's literally we're pretty strong right now. We're kind of just our attacks are a lot faster. Are a lot stronger. That was a one shot, and yeah, Sight Stealer fell. Oh wait, so is that what we couldn't fight? We couldn't see. Oh, we can't even see these guys, so we can't fight them. Wow. Okay, so how do we break that? That's the question. But anyway, let's just do a little more. Let's do a little more, exploring and fighting this game. This is actually a really nice, and this isn't just for, I'm sure I have viewers who don't have a Nintendo Switch, and you kind of just wondering, well, is this only for the Switch? No, this is actually for PS4. I think it's for Xbox as well. I'm not sure, but I know for sure it's for PS4 and the Switch. I got it for the Switch because I feel like this is a perfect game to take on the go. A nice little pocket game to take on the go. If you're traveling with someone, or you're waiting somewhere at an airport, of course, and you're just like, I need like a nice little RPG I want to play. I think this is the perfect game for that. Really fun. There we go. But I do like it. I do like this game. Like it's a big change from Lost Sphere and I Am Setsuna. Huge change, and I think it's good because when you have a developer that's used to doing one kind of style of game, and they kind of they broke out pretty. It wasn't like it's not like they've been in the game for a long time. I think their first game was I Am Setsuna, and it really kind of set the bar for what they were bringing to the table, And with this, I think this is a perfect change for them. I'm not saying every game they do has to be like this, but they can just keep learning from the games they make and make it something even better, and just every game they do so far has been really just fresh, like a nice little experience for me. I played I Am Setsuna. I played the demo for Lost Sphere, And those games have been just really good. Like, just besides the storytelling, it's the combat. You know, it's really fun. And then now you're playing a game that's more of like an action RPG, that has like the elements of that still has a nice core elements to the. And what I mean by that is more of like the RPG elements of leveling up, learning skills, you know, stuff like that. So let's actually, maybe if we go to the spirit realm and see what's going on. Okay, so we can't even check them out. That's kind of funny. Jump and just waste those guys. So what are we doing here? That's my question. Like, what's significant about this spot here? You can't go into the spirit realm because we can't see anything, but why is this glowing now? See, there's so many things. Like, there's so many questions that I feel like I'm like, okay, well, I'm here. Maybe I have to sheath my weapon. If I can talk to them. That's weird. But I'm running into him though. I guess we can kind of walk around a little bit more before we end this video. I hope when I do these hidden gem videos, I hope that, you know, I kind of inspire you guys to kind of try these other nice little indie. I mean, I don't know if Tokyo RPG Factory is an indie developer because they're kind of backed by. They're really backed by Square Enix, you know, so. Because a lot of their some of their developers used to work for Square Enix when they were Squaresoft. Like, I don't know if it was, I think it was when they were Squaresoft. Before and I know they partnered up with what? There was another called Enix something. And they partnered up and it became Square Enix. You know, the Enix is the part that's developed the Xeno Chronicles or the Xeno Saga. So yeah, I'm kind of confused where we have to go now. Because there's those kids sitting there, but I try to go into the spirit realm and I can't anything. It's okay though. Sight stealer found, but I see it, but what? I'm not sure what I have to do because he's summoning those things like crazy. Like, I'm not sure, like I can't. Okay, well that was weirdly not explained. That was weirdly not explained. Okay, now we can see. Okay, cool. I didn't know I had to like. I was attacking that thing the whole time. That's crazy. I felt like I was attacking those. Oh, now I'm poisoned. Okay. I felt like I really was attacking those things. I don't know what the heck happened. Like I weirdly like was holding a button, like the attack button, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, look, you destroyed the sightseer." And I was like, I promise you, I feel like I was swinging at that thing the whole time. Yeah, but as you can see, there's a little girl. Oh, there's a chest here. We didn't see that before. What are we getting? Giant Slayer. What is that? Let's get these guys out of here first. Oh, we're poisoned again. Oh, there's another sightseer over here. Okay, so at least now we know that there's sightseers. There's a sightseer here, so we have to find it. There's a sightseer here because we can't. Oh wait, meter's awoken. Oh nice. So we can't do anything here. We almost got destroyed. All right, so let's look for the sightseer real quick. Because I'm sure we have to talk to those kids over there. Is that it right there? Is that the sightseer? What's with this thing? Oh, this thing says we're not doing anything to it. Let's just leave it alone. there's seeds going on. Here now. And what is this? Now we can see. Who is this? Dude's refinement. Dia always prioritizes her companions above herself. She still holds distant memories of wandering through darkness and a faint light dancing in the palm of a hand. Wielding a crossbow in one hand and a pistol in the other, Dia unleashes a hail of attacks from afar. She can spring into the air, gaining distance even while maintaining an onslaught. That's cool. Okay, so of course we know how to customize. So let's actually. Yo, that's awesome. So like, is she on the? No. So wait. So how do we map that? How do we map her into our? What's going on with you? Oh, this is awoken. That's right. That awoken. That's right. But how do we map you in here, lady? Like, we need you on our team right now. Like, what's going on? So of course, there's a skill set is glide. So I want to know what's up. Like, I want to know. We don't want to use that. We don't want to use that. There's no need. But I want to map you. Like, how do I map you? It said we can customize it. Oh yeah, that's she's a watcher too. If you guys play through the game, you'll know she's a watcher as well. I think we go to stats, right? Stats. No, it just shows my individual stats. So how do we map you? Like, that's my question. Do I have to go to to this guy and map you in? That's just a difficulty level. Oh, there we go. Party. There we go. All right, where are you? There we go. All right, let's go back into the veil. All right, here we go. All right, that's actually pretty cool. Oh, wow. So, okay, that's cool. She can glide like that. So we don't have any. Well, we have noble. Oh, okay, that's awesome. That's gonna be my move of choice for sure. Out of here. And she. Oh god. That's awesome. And we're both firing that. That's awesome. Let's just work these guys real quick. You're gone. You can eat this. That's so cool. Okay. I like Dia. Dia's cool. All right, so let's go and talk to these kids over here. Out of here, dude. And it's cool, like she has you float. Oh man. Oh, she healed. Oh wow. Okay. So that's the girl who I was talking about. You know, if you go into the spirit realm, you see her. You're done, dude. Just stop. All right. So now we can talk to these kids. I'm assuming, and then we're gonna talk to them, and then we're gonna end it off here. I think 33 minutes is pretty reasonable to see what's going on. No, not yet. I don't want to die. There's still so much I want to do. I know. Shush, I know. But you can't think that way. You mustn't. But... it's you two. So you came after all. Thank you. I'm sure he'll be fine. He just. We understand. And we're in no rush. Take as long as you need. Thank you.
ね
I have a request for both of
え、
you.
なんでしょう。
What is it?
実は
There's a few lost not far from here. Can you take care of them for me? Of course we will. I don't want to leave him.
はい。
Of course, we'll handle it. Sorry.
ええ
Thank you. All right, so that is going to be it, you guys. Let's actually jump back into our realm. So she's in the spirit realm. That's why we can't see her. She's alive, but she's in the spirit realm because she's a watcher. So let's save here. Let's yeah, let's just save. And that's gonna be it, guys. What do you guys think of this game? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys think about getting the demo and trying it out, and then hopefully you getting the demo get you to buy the game, so then you can play even more of this game. It's really cool. I can't wait to see how far I go. Um, yeah, I can't wait to see what other diamonds I can get, how far, how the story pans out, and it's gonna be really cool. Just to play on my own. I'm not gonna cover in this, but this is just I have a lot on my plate right now, so I'm not gonna cover this. This is just my little preview coverage for you guys to see that we're still doing the hidden gems on here. But anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoy this episode of Hidden Gems with Oni featuring Oninaki. If you guys liked it, do me a favor, hit that like button. Also, if you're new to the channel, feel free and subscribe. We still have that giveaway, guys. The end of the day, the last day is going to be this Friday. This video is going to be going up the next day, which is Tuesday, which is the day you guys are watching it. So you guys make sure you guys go enter that giveaway. Go to the Fire Emblem live stream uploads and comment on those videos because I will be choosing a random winner from those comments. The more videos you comment on, the better your chances that I might pick that video you commented on. So you guys go back and go comment on that video. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you guys consider downloading the demo, and hopefully that considers you into buying this really cool game for the Switch. If not for the Switch, for the PS4. Either way, whichever you guys prefer. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys next time.